what's the theme for this year, for the church service? Right there, yeah.
I forgot.
I know you haven't been doing it. What's the theme for this year, church service? Oh, hold on a minute. Let's get you on the mic.
I don't know the theme.
You don't know it? Oh, this your first time here?
Yeah, this is my first time here.
Oh, welcome, man.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Juan.
Warren, any questions or anything?
I drove all the way from San Francisco to like meet you in person.
Right on.
Last year, you had a big impact in me moving out of my house, confronting my mom, and everything has been changing ever since.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
So did you drive down this morning?
Last night.
That's amazing. Well, so you moved out and life is happening, huh?
Yeah, everything is like, I guess, my whole, I feel like a man.
Yeah.
Everything has changed for the better.
How old are you now?
I turned 26 in November. I moved out a month before my 26th birthday.
What was it that had you staying home as an adult man? Why? I mean, before you heard me, what were you thinking?
I think that it's very common amongst like Mexican families for them to keep you there. My brother's still there, and he'll say, "Oh, I'm saving money here. I'm saving money." Even my mom told me when I was leaving, "Why? I don't know why you're leaving." My dad too. They're like, "You can save your money here. We're not kicking you out. This and that." And they were putting all these thoughts in my head to try to be like, "You're not gonna make it." So
Yeah.
and I realized that it is true. Like they're trying to keep you in. I don't know why. I guess it's in their own head. I don't know.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you're out of there.
Yeah, thank you.
You're not supposed to stay with mama to save money. You're supposed to go out and learn to save money while the issues are happening.
And that's very true because, and I didn't save no money because I felt like I would just waste it because I didn't have no bills or anything like that.
Yeah.
Now, I think ahead like, oh, I make my own food. I'm thinking way ahead.
That's right.
Because I know I got bills to pay. I'm thinking of my future, trying to improve. I didn't think of any of that before, so it keeps you there.
Such a sad way to live.
It is.
Did you, were you dating while you were living home?
Yeah, I was.
And so what would you tell, when you said come over, what would you tell the girl? Come over to mama's house?
That's her right here.
Oh, that's her. What would he say to you when you was going to go to his place?
Well, we would always just go to my house
Oh.
because I live alone.
Ooh.
I've been living alone since I was 18.
Ooh. You lived on your own since 18.
Yes.
So the man would come to your place.
Yes.
And what would you be thinking? Like, do you have a place? Or?
I knew he lived at home.
You
and-
did?
Yeah. But for like more privacy and just spend time together, it'd be easier to do it at my house
Right.
versus his house because we would have to be around his whole family, his mom, his dad, his sister, his brother.
Wow.
So it was a full house when
So
we
like
were
the
there.
role has switched.
Yeah.
Amazing. And so why would a woman date a man that still live at home with mama? Why did you date him at that time knowing he still lived with his mother? And you were on your own?
I didn't really look past. I mean, I looked past it. It didn't really bother me.
Right.
Because I knew I wasn't living at home, so at least there was a place where we could go to
Right.
hang out and like be around each other. That didn't involve so much family to be around.
So did you feel like you were a better man than him?
In a lot of aspects, I do think that I am better than him because I was able to move out at 18, become independent,
Yeah.
learn how to pay my own bills. I learned the struggle of going to college and working and doing everything that I feel like he has not done and did not do until recently.
Right. Did you know she felt that way about you? Like a beta male?
I realized that, yeah, I was. And now that I've always been into psychology, and then I'll read stuff. Like there's a lot of like the Peter Pan syndrome. There's a lot of like man-childs out there.
Yeah.
And they like buy all these cars, they buy all this stuff, and they're like, oh, I'm doing this for this reason, and they stay at home. And I wish I would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I mean, what can I say now?
Right, that's
I
right.
did it now.
You did it. That's
Yeah.
right. Amazing. So do you like him now that he's on his own?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions? This is your first time too, right?
Yes.
Any questions for me? Or disagreements?
I'm sorry?
Any disagreements about anything?
No.
What kind of guy is he now or becoming?
He's more independent for sure. I do see that. He's more open and it understands when I would say that if I was struggling, I feel like he understands that now, which I don't think he understood that before.
Yeah.
Because he's able to see now, this is how I'm supposed to save. It's easier for you to put money on credit cards when you don't have it, and I think he's understanding that now versus before. He was like, I live at home. It doesn't really bother me. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have food if I get home, whether I have money or not. In my case, I know that if I don't work or no one else is helping me out. My parents stopped taking care of me since I was 18, so I
Right
can
on.
see that. the
Well, I'm
difference.
glad you're getting better, man.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be having little beta babies. Beta baby.
Yeah. I'm trying I feel like I've grown a lot within the past year.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
happening.
Yeah, they still like will try to like manipulate me in certain ways. So I just try not to even hang out with them or even see
Your
them
parents?
like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I still need to talk to my dad though. I haven't talked to him yet. I talked to my mom and I told her that I forgave her. I forgave my dad already, but I haven't talked to him yet and told him that.
Does your mother call you every day?
Yeah, she does. You know what she said?
What?
She said, I told her I was coming here to see you. She said, you could go see him, but you can't come visit me. That's what she said.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I was at a meeting recently, and I've heard this before. This happened to the girls and the boys, right? Once they become adults, they try to get away from the mother, but she'll call them every day.
Yeah.
Like, call, and while they live with the mother, if they go out at night, the mother be calling them while they're on a date. Where are you? Come on to mama. And they're like, Mama, leave me alone. And the mother won't back off, so the adult child would change the phone number. And the mother would not get the hint, well, maybe they don't want to talk to me, right? The mother would go and ask one of the family members or somebody else for the number, and she'll start harassing again. I'm like, what the? That's abuse, right?
Yeah. No,
That is like total child abuse, adult abuse. Do you know when I left home, my parents never called me to ask me how I was doing. I never even heard from them. But I wasn't expecting to hear from them. I didn't want to hear from them. I wasn't thinking, oh, they need to check up on me, right? Or if I went out on a date, they never say, well, what time you getting home? I'll be like, none of your business. What do you mean? But that wasn't going on when I was growing up. I don't understand the mothers doing that to their children, adult children especially. Amazing. Well, I'm glad you're out of there, man.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
No, nothing that I can
Do
really
you
think
tell
of.
your girlfriend all your problems?
No, well, you know,
Uh-huh.
no,
Yeah.
we actually broke up. I felt like we both had things we needed to like get together, like fix on our own,
Right.
and so we actually broke up. We're just like really good friends now.
Oh, you guys are friends now?
Yeah, I don't I think like seek the kingdom of heaven and then everything else will fall into place. That's pretty much how I think we broke up, and then if it is meant to happen,
Yeah.
I already told her that's where it'll go. Like, so we just talk. It's basically like we're dating, but we don't know. I mean, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend right now.
Oh. Well, do we have any guys here available? We got a lady available. How would you feel if somebody else drove her back to San Francisco? We'll see how long that lasts. You like it like that? To break up and just be friends?
Right now, yes, because I get to focus on myself and what I want.
Right on.
And I'm thinking more about my future versus before I felt like I was controlling the situation or the relationship, but I don't, now it just seems better in a way.
Good. Right on. Oh, amazing. That is so nice. I'm glad to hear that. Any other questions for me? You have any questions? Okay. When you first heard about me, that he was listening to me, what were your first thought? What the? Who is that black man? He ain't women. You can be honest. What was your first thought?
I was like, what is this? He's crazy.
You said he crazy?
Yes.
Yeah. And why did you think I was crazy at first?
There's just some things I don't agree with, and I respect it, so
Right.
I still listen, and I find you very funny.
Yeah.
So I still
You know how
listen.
black people are.
Yeah.
We could be funny. We can't work, but we could be funny. No message. Are you able to think of one thing you disagree with?
We were listening to the Tasha, or what was it?
The one on Friday, the Fallen State.
Yes.
When you interviewed.
Yes.
The porn star?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You disagree with what about that?
About the, well, I think it was a topic about sexual assault and consent. That's something that I just.
I don't. What was said about it that
That
you disagree with? I don't remember.
Do you remember? I don't remember either. But I disagreed with something you said about consent.
Oh, we were talking about.
Hollywood tape was
Yes, exactly.
What was that?
Trump's Access Hollywood tape. What he said was talking about consensual.
That's what she disagreed with?
Yeah.
How do you know? Are you dating her?
That's what she was trying to say. No, that's
Yeah.
what she was trying to say.
Hold on, Mama. You don't know that?
I'm right. I'm right.
No. Is that what you disagree with?
Yeah, no, yes, I did disagree with that.
Now I don't know your thoughts. Mama spoke up. What was it said about that? I don't remember.
It was just how Trump said that he had made a comment about grabbing women.
Oh,
But I really can't think about it right now. But
you forgot.
Yeah.
He said something like, if you are famous or something like that, it's easy to grab them.
yes,
But that was true. That's true. Right? Women love famous men, right?
they don't want to be grabbed.
Then why they go walk up on you? Huh?
He said they let you.
They let you do it. What about
He
that?
just doesn't like Trump. That's what.
Oh, you don't like Trump? It's all right not to like him if you don't like him. You don't like him?
I took her to the Trump Tower and she just.
Speak into the mic for me.
I took her to the Trump Tower and she just sat in the corner mad at me.
We gotta get you saved. You need Jesus. Why don't you like him? And I'm not telling anyone how to vote or anything, but why do you not like him?
I do like some of the things that he's doing, economic-wise.
Right.
He's very business savvy. That's what he's known for.
Yes.
But some of the things he does or say, he seems. I read his tweets. I don't agree with a lot of the things he says.
Can you think of one thing
Uh,
other than grabbing?
Grabbing, other than grabbing. ICE, for example, separating families.
What do you mean?
Well, he's separating kids from their families and getting them deported. That's one of the things that I don't agree with.
Oh, you mean like, you're talking about the illegal alien kids?
Yeah.
Oh, is that his fault that they broke the law, and that's the consequence that they get for breaking the law?
No, but there's humane ways to remove people.
Wait,
Versus there's been people dying, especially kids, and it's not their fault that their parents came here illegally. It
So
wasn't
why
their
is it his
choice.
fault instead of the parents' fault? They knew that they were breaking the law, right? When they packed up to come down, shouldn't that be on them and not on the president? Because if you break the law, whatever the consequences are, you have to deal with it. It's your fault. Trump didn't call them up and say, hey, y'all come on down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why isn't it 100% the parents' fault? If you went to the store and robbed the store and you get caught and go to jail, is it their fault that they have to put you in jail?
No.
Whose fault is it?
Mine.
I'm sorry?
Mine.
So why isn't it their fault then?
It is their fault by the way they're being removed and being treated while they're in the facility.
Oh, you mean those little hut things?
Yeah, the little hut things.
They're living better than you. They really are. They get good, clean water, clean beds, free food, and they don't have to pay rent. Really, they're living high on the hog. The media just show you, try to make it look bad, but they're doing very well.
Yeah.
Better than they are when I become president. I'm going to tear down the huts. Well, just pray on it. You know how the Christians say pray on it? I think you'll like it. Pay attention. Because you're a tough lady. You're out on your own at 18. You like those kind of people, President Trump. Don't listen to the media. How old are you?
25.
Wow. Yeah. But just pray on it. And if all these guys were honest about grabbing, you'd be surprised. And the girls too, they grab. More girls are grabbing nowadays than the boys because the boys are afraid to grab now. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. She said no. All right. Any other questions? I got to move on. Anything else? I'm glad you're here, all right?